acceptance of the last minute meetings for May 6, 2025. Did you guys review it and go through it? Do you have the agenda?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Did you guys review it already? Can we have a motion to approve or accept the minutes for May 6, 2025?
There should be two also from April.
Where's the April one? I didn't. Okay, did we publish it? No? Okay, so let's just focus on the May 6. Do we have a motion to accept the minutes of May 6, 2025?
Director Norma, Director Katrina. Motion to accept the minutes.
Accept.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
There's a motion on the floor to accept the minutes of May 6, 2025 meeting minutes. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
The ayes have it, unanimous. Okay, let's move on to the next item of the agenda. This is the officers report. We had an NACD legislative committee, and what they're asking us to attend in person the summer meeting. And I'm not sure if we should attend the meeting, but if we're going to attend it, we need to just send a representative that can vote. It's either the southern or the northern. Myself or Glenn Takai. Glenn Takai is an alternate. I'm the primary. And it said where? Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yes.
And I don't know if we should attend, but maybe we can ask them to do Zoom. Do you have any input from their board members? Okay, let's move on to the next agenda. Please welcome our outreach specialist, Rosanna Rosario, to our staff. And she's beginning already doing things that deal with making sure that we have some outreach occurring within our district. She's being funded from the NACDTA grant 2024. Please welcome her. And then the next item that we're going to talk about is the Agricultural Marketing Services Grant. It's up to $500,000 in terms of applying for it. It's AMS, it's USDA AMS, and it's up to $500,000. And we're going to apply for that grant and see what we can do. We're going to tie in with, we're trying to improve both the co-op, the first co-op in Dedadu and the Chamorro Village's facility over there in terms of providing equipment for them in terms of farmers market action. And so that's what we're going to focus on in terms of the June, turning in the grant prior to June 27, 20 of this year. Treasurer, you have a treasurer's report? Treasurer, you have a report?
Yes. Our current balance in the account is $81,861.93. We do have about 17 outstanding checks that have not cleared the account. So if you go into the bank statement, it's going to be a little bit more. But this report $861.
And that's for the checking?
Yes, that's for the checking account.
How about the savings?
We have approximately 11,000 in there. The exact amount is $11,116.65.
Oh, okay. Okay. And anything else that you want to provide in the treasury report?
No, that's about it.
Okay, so let's go to the committee report. Thank you very much. The outreach committee. Who's in the outreach committee?
Director Norma is in the outreach committee.
Director Norma, you have any updates?
As of today, I don't have any updates on the outreach. Jan, when was the last time we met was a while back, right? Our meeting is not until later on this month, isn't it? That's the reason why I don't have an update.
We had the agricultural symposium meeting, but chairman attended that one.
Okay, so yeah, so that's probably why I don't know what happened on that one. But I know that whatever outreach that we discussed on the meeting prior, we had discussed about different events, right? And different types of means to do outreach, right, Jen? Other
Yes.
than that, nothing was finalized. I believe we were going to discuss that on the next outreach committee meeting.
Yes, the last meeting was only talking about the agenda of what that was
Right.
like.
Correct. So we haven't really gotten to the part where we're, what type of outreach, and we haven't committed to any type of outreach yet. So we'll get to that, sir, probably on the next outreach meeting, and then we'll provide an update.
Okay, so I just want to provide also from what you're going on is that we have the Educator Symposium, which is occurring on July. I hope you guys can attend the July outreach, Educator Symposium, which is the 23, 24, and 25th. You guys can reserve that day and attend it as much as possible for the Educator Symposium, and it's going to be down at the Guam Museum. And then the second thing that we have, but it's in October, is the Agricultural Symposium. Now, the Educator Symposium is occurring in July, and that's prior to the election. We have the Agricultural Symposium, so everything is still ongoing with that. We had a soil health workshop, there's a soil health workshop that's going to occur on June 19th at the Jigu Senior Center. And so hopefully we can attend that, or one of the district directors can at least show up and show some support on that in terms of the soil health workshop. There's the Youth Conservation and Stewardship Program. It's a work in progress, and one of the things that we're using is we're trying to do a children's book publication with coloring pages, like a coloring book. And then we're going to have our outreach specialist get with you, Director Castillion, for the Guam Envirothon initiative. Again, we want to bring that to Guam and make sure that's there. And see what we can do as a collective for that in terms of the Guam Envirothon initiative. So make sure that occurs in terms of outreach. On the next item is the office committee. There's no updates in terms of the offices. They're looking at different locations, but this is still the office that we're at in terms of that. I asked Jenilyn if she can check to see if we can, Yoji, we can buy a container and store our stuff in it. Maybe we go in with the north and the south, and we'll buy a container and site it someplace around here where it's not occupying the space, but it's there, and we use it for storage because, we don't want our office to look like a storeroom rather than a warehouse rather than an actual office. And once we start the storage of a lot of the stuff in our office, We'll have room to put some desks that we can use for our staff, or at least get some things that we can use to put around the area to make sure we have adequate space for our staff. The next meeting for the election committee is June 17th, 2025, and it's at 4 p.m. in the conference room, room 202. One of the things I'm pushing our district manager to get involved in is pushing getting into the EGI, the Department of Land Management EGIS, which gives you a listing of people that own land on the island of Guam, because the law requires that you can come in as a land occupier, which is a landowner or a land lessee, and vote on our elections aside from the bona fide farmers and the Chamorro Land Trust things. So we need to make sure we have access to that without doing that, because we want to make sure we get maximum participation. And those people, once they vote, if they haven't voted, they can get onto our registry, our future registry, in terms of being there. What's the status on the updating of the registry?
From last time we checked, we had over 60.
For the northern?
Yes, for northern.
And that includes everybody, bona fide farmers, Chamorro?
No, only from registered on the website. Yes.
Okay, so.
But for Chamorro Land Trust and the bona fide farmers, that's probably over 300 people. They only have numbers, so we're calling them to get in contact with them and register.
Even though, okay, remember one of the things that we do is they're not. It doesn't matter they're in the land trust. They're not in the registry. They can't vote. But the Chamorro Land Trust already has leases out with these people. That's why they have a listing.
Yes, we have their names already.
And so we just have to put their name in, and then if they decide that they're going to come, or we haven't reached them, and they do know about it and they do come, their name is on there, and they say, I have a Chamorro Land Trust lease. We see their names on there. If they may not have their lease, but their name is on there, those individuals can vote. Now we got, and so they're authorized to vote on our election. So we just need to make sure that listing is there, and we do have a listing.
Yes, the names and their numbers are already on the listing. We're just actively recruiting them for the information, so we have all their data, because we only have name and number.
Okay, so when are we turning in the list?
The list is already turned in. The deadline.
So July 15th.
Yes.
So we have to make sure those names are in the list on the registry that we're going to submit in. Do we have any status on the South of where they're at and what efforts they're doing?
No, only during the election committee meetings is when they tell us when. Last time, I think they were like 45.
And our board representative is who?
Director Norma in the election committee meetings.
Okay. Director Norma, you have any any input?
Director Norma?
Any input on the election?
Yeah. Any input and you're on the committee, and so I just wanted to know if there's any input that you have other than what we brought up.
No, from what we discussed in the election committee last year, was sure that everybody got their assignment, and then that we're all prepared prior to I think a week prior to we're going to have a meeting again to confirm that everybody is good to go, and then as well as the representatives from the North and the South giving their updates on how many people have actually applied to run for candidacy and things like that. So I think we're meeting just before a couple of weeks just before the election, yes, to make sure that we're good to go.
Will the forms be available? Because you can't nominate yourself to become a board member. You need to have somebody that's on the registry
nominate you.
that can nominate the individual.
Yeah. So I believe I know that most of the past Erica, and she was going to provide it to the folks that needed to update it to the current election this year. And that's going to be going out pretty soon. I believe Jen, if we could just follow up with Erica, if that was done. And I believe there was a young lady from UOG, that volunteered to take care of, some of the what do you call it? The logistics for the election. Am I correct? Right? There was
Yes.
a young lady that was nominated. So if we could just follow up with Erica and her,
yes.
I think that you'll have the most current. But as far as the meeting, that was what we discussed in that last meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
Erica has already provided the templates from the previous election already. Jackie Hansen just needs to work on it. UOG needs to, including the Board of Regents change of the law in not Route 4 anymore, but
what the legislature has provided on the law.
Yeah, and that's really just what's on the plate for the election committee currently. It's just the publication, the official publication that needs to go out by UOG and created by Jackie Hansen, and the Board of Regents update for the change of Route 4 to the current and updated law for the district, which is the fault line.
How are we involving our outreach specialists in terms of getting the message out to the public at large in terms of registering and the registry? Are we?
She's not fully involved yet, because we're waiting for Jackie Hansen to finalize all those things. Responsibility.
We need to prepare a plan of action that on June 17th that we're going to do something similar to that they can register, and maybe we can get the South involved by doing some type of outreach to social media or to whatever that this is upcoming, so it preps the farmers and the individuals to go ahead and participate in it, and if they want to come, because remember July, what is it?
17.
July 17th is the
15. Sorry.
The 15th is the last date for
register
or put anything. So we need to, in June, which is this month, we need to put something in or do some type of outreach where we can send it off to individuals and do that. And let's engage our outreach specialists in terms of doing that.
Okay.
I met with Jessica Diddy from Tomorrowland Trust, and there's a letter that she's requested for. We're submitting that letter in, and she'll provide. One of the things we're looking at is not only the bona fide, not only the farmers, the agricultural lessees, but the land trust individuals that are on there on the leases can also participate because they're considered landowners, but under the land trust definition of their trustee. And so they're also going to give us a list of their residential and commercial lessees along with that, and we can actually input those individuals in. Now she was saying that they can, and this is where we can do outreach, is we can get with the land trust and get with them, because they can actually send the message out to their recipients. About the event happening on August 19th, and once we get the list and input the list into the registry. But yeah, we can do that. She's just waiting for the memo, the letter from myself, and she'll provide that information. I told her that although I don't speak for the South, but if we can, if I make the request, does the South need to do it? And she says, no, they can actually also send it to the South because it's the Soil and Water Conservation District. And I said, okay, that'll be great. So, we just need to provide the letter to her, and they can provide that information to us. And again, we're looking not only in the agricultural lessees, but the residential and the commercial lessees list in line with that. Okay, is there any question about the actions occurring? If there's no other question, let's go into the operations committee. There was I know the last board they approved the SOP. Although I was against that SOP that they approved because it went beyond the law. It actually went beyond the law, and the law sets the minimum standard, and you can't go beyond the law. But they approved it, and Director Marlene Revo had provided a copy of what was approved. If you guys, she's put it on the initiative chat. You guys can look at that and see where we can go from there to do provide a standing operating procedure for our organization. That'll be great. And so we'll get on that in the next meeting with that. I also, on the forms side of the house, because this deals with operations, there's already standard forms already developed by the government of Guam. Because we're a government of Guam agency, we need to look at the different government agencies that have forms instead of reinventing the wheel on the forms. The University of Guam has forms. We need to look at their forms and see if we need those forms, or we want to use their forms and adopt that form as a part of our use, or use the GSA's and personnel forms that are available. An example is the performance evaluation form. There's a standardized performance evaluation form that we have to use, and it doesn't change. You're not supposed to modify it. You're supposed to be able to add the stuff, and it works for all agencies.
Director Marlene said the SOP is in a draft mode. We didn't approve it yet. The code of conduct was approved.
Yes, I mean, but that's part of SOP, and yes, I got that. Thank you very much. I just review it, look at it, and let's discuss it on the next meeting in terms of the operations committee, and then we can bring it up on our next board meeting, which is July when? July
1st.
July 1st is our next meeting, and so please be prepared for that. And so let's move into the old business. We have the regional meeting, which is in Littleton, Colorado. We set aside funding for 5 representatives to attend the Littleton, Colorado meeting, but we need to know if that's approved by the board. Or the board did approve it. Send 5 representatives to the board to this Southwest regional meeting. Again, we budgeted for $35,000, and so we need the board to further sanction the 5 individuals attending the meeting, or are we going to send additional personnel to the Pacific Southwest regional meeting in Littleton, Colorado, which is September 9th to September 12th. And we don't have to wait, by the way, once we get it approved by the board, we don't have to wait to do a reservation with the airlines and the hotel. We just have to go in and make the reservations appropriately. And so, do I have a motion to go ahead and proceed with approving 5 individuals to attend the meeting? And who will attend that meeting? Hello?
Directors? Director Marlene?
I think we can go ahead, and this is treasurer. What we could do is just for now approve the 5, and then we could later on determine who that 5 will be. It doesn't need to be at this meeting.
Yeah, I mean, it's already approved on our budget. We already
Okay,
approved.
so we can talk about we can talk about that at another time. Who can attend that?
You want to talk about it in July 1st meeting?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna postpone this portion of the meeting of the specificity who's gonna attend to July 1st. Do I have a motion to postpone?
Motion to postpone.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Norm.
Okay. A motion to postpone that vote for who's going to be going to that conference or meeting in Littleton, Colorado. So next meeting in 1 July. Or is it 1 July? Yeah, 1 July.
July 1st.
Yeah.
Have a second?
Second.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor to postpone who will attend the meeting on Littleton, Colorado to July 1st meeting. Open for discussion. If no further discussion, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 How about
Not working. She said I believe we approved 5 to 7 to attend. We still have the upcoming election. That's just what she stated.
Okay. Yeah, September is the thing. So I mean, we need to know because September will be the meeting, right? Yeah. September is the meeting, and the election's August 19th. So actually, of course, that one. Yeah. Prior to that, we're gonna have an issue because as an individual that may not be elected, attending it or not attending it. That makes sense. Ready to the lesson. Okay, so what else did she have?
That's it.
Okay, so her motion, I mean, I would suggest, Mr. Sherman, that you guys make the final designation of participants after the election. But I have to say it's very important for Rob to show up in force because next year it's going to be here, and you have to show your face so that they know that we're serious about it. Yeah. Okay, so July 1st, motion carried, and we'll discuss this on July 1st. Please be considerate of the things, and Director Revo is correct. We have the election coming up, and we need to make sure we send what we can, because next year, you're right, we're hosting a regional meeting, and we want to make sure everybody is aware of it, and tell them no one knows how expensive it is more than the Pacific Islands. So yeah, no excuses. So we have actually 3 MOUs, partnership MOUs that we're going through, and I was going through it and making some adjustments. We haven't finalized it, so I just want to postpone the approval of the board to go make the final review of these MOUs, and then we can move forward from there. Like I said, I'm going through each of them to make sure that we have before we send it out to the Jigu Mayor, the Tumuning Mayor, and the Nico Hotel. By the way, the Nico Hotel, I thought was a member of the
Pager.
Huh? No, they're a member of the
KenCorp.
KenCorp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're a member of the KenCorp. PIC, and they were linking in with.
What are you guys doing with Nisha?
We're doing helping with doing introduction of native species and plants within their respective areas, and setting up an area where we can bring individuals and partners into the mix, and using it as a venue area for.
They want to collaborate to do workshops and trainings for internal staff and their community and guests. They're rebranding to be a more eco-friendly hotel. And then they do have a native area walk that they want us to help, which they do have a lot of native species already.
Well,
so
they have invasives in there.
Yes.
But they don't know which species are.
Yeah.
Native and which species are invasive on it, and they're mixed in, so they want to be able to remove the non-native species and put native species in its place, and then help provide a plan of action of how they can do a walk that they can bring the community into it to do like exercising, walking, using their area as a venue to go to that's safe and secure, in terms of getting the community involved.
It doesn't look like they have any CRBs too, so.
So I just need a motion to postpone, because this is under old business, is to postpone the approval of the board until we finalize it with the Jigu, Tamuning, and the Nico Hotel. Do I have a motion on the floor to postpone?
Postpone.
Yeah. Because it's under old business, so you have to decide you're going to postpone.
Table.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because you only have a workshop coming up in June.
Yeah, but that's in the Jigo Mayor's office. Well, that's already an agreement we made on that.
That's for the perimeter fencing grant.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's for something else?
Yes.
Something else. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was for the garden.
Yeah. So we have
Separate.
Is there any motion?
Directors? Director Kat, Director Norma?
Sorry. Can you repeat that again, sir?
Can we postpone under old business? We have 3 MOUs that it's for review, and
right.
I'm still going through the thing to finalize it, and I haven't yet completed the finalization of the action, so I need more time in terms
of time. Okay. So I move that we go ahead and postpone it from this meeting to the next time, to the next meeting, if that would give you enough time to do what you got to do to review.
Maybe just postpone. There's a motion on the floor to postpone the approval of the MOUs between Jigu, Tamuning, and the Nico Hotel. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor to approve the thing, made by the Director Castilian or Treasurer Castilian, and seconded by Secretary Regis. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
The ayes have it. The motion carried. Let's go to new business. There's the 80th Soil and Water Conservation Society International Annual Conference, which is going to be held in Costa Mesa, California, on August 3rd to August 6th. And it's August 3rd. August 3rd to August 6th. I don't know if any of us want to attend that meeting, but I need for you guys to consider that, and then we don't have to consider it now, but we can consider it if we want to, in terms of attending that.
Election?
August 19.
August 19. So it's before August 19.
Sure.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll postpone that action also. Hello, do we have a motion to postpone? It's just
Motion to postpone the Costa Mesa, the 80th Soil and Water Conservation Society International Annual Conference in Costa Mesa, California.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor by Director Regis to postpone the 80th, who's going to attend the 80th Soil and Water Conservation Society International Annual Conference in Costa Mesa, California. Do we have a second?
A second.
Seconds there. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
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 The ayes have it. The motion carried. The local working group update resource concerns. That was already provided to the board members. Did you guys review that at all?
Directors?
Sorry, sir, I didn't get a chance to review it.
Okay, so we need to submit that to. That's important because we have to submit that to NGSWCD. Review it and provide your input into it. It's the 5 priority concerns that NRCS will budget, and also USDA will budget in terms of providing us with it. Huh?
Can you share that with your advisor?
Oh yeah, I thought you already were given a call.
I have not seen it.
Is that the one from NACD?
No.
NRCS.
That's us, the local working group. That's NRCS.
Was it shared to us?
Yeah. Can you provide it to the thing? What we'll do is on next meeting, July 1st, we need to approve that and send that out to because the SAB also has to approve it, and we need to submit that formally to NRCS. Yes,
Mr. Chairman, I highly recommend you check with NRCS and find out when and that deadline you work backwards.
Well, August 1st is when.
Is that when they need it? Are you sure?
September.
Yes. Huh?
They need it by September 1st.
Yeah, I'm sorry, September 1st.
Okay,
When they
that's
need it.
what.
But we want to submit it in advance.
Oh no,
So we don't have to
I
worry
agree,
about it.
but
This is
you said review it and with no timeline.
okay.
Without a timeline, nobody does it.
So July 1st, we need to approve it on the northern side. It's submitted to the south, so the south has it because we have to submit it both the district chair of the south and the district chair of the north needs to sign a letter submitting it to NRCS on Guam's local resource concerns under the local working group.
So, Mr. Chairman, if I hear you correctly, all members submit their comments by when, so that gives you time to compile and share it with the South. What's the date that you want it by?
No, we don't have to share it with the South. It's just our concerns that we have, and do we have any action to approve it? So July 1st, we need to make sure that we settle whatever concerns we may have related to the primary resource, 5 primary resource concerns that are listed on there. And it has to be specific, meaning here's the major subject concern, and then there's a subcategory that we're picking out of that resource concern, and then how are we going to apply it to the north, and how is the south going to apply it to themselves? That's really what we need to put in the listing in terms of how those things are going to be applied. But anyways, the district manager will send it out to. Please review it, and we'll combine everything and make sure prior to July 1st that you have all the information available for us to approve it and submit that out. The next item is the Deliru Sports Complex food forest donation. Okay, there's a food forest donation that's occurring, and the question is, would the board like to participate in this in terms of funding and providing free compost or technical assistance or doing an MOU with the Deliru Sports Complex food forest donation? board member?
Director Marlene, Director Kat.
Are we considered like sponsors higher? Will we have our logo there and so forth? What's going on here with this donation? Is there going to be a flyer out, and is our logo going to be on it?
So the farmer that is interested in working with us is Mr. Gary Cooper. He is conducting the Dedido Food Forest for the community. He's collaborated and is working with the Dedido Mayor's Office for this sports complex food forest. And yes, he's willing to do sponsorship, well, not really sponsorship, but branding opportunities for this. He's even open for the board to have like plaques of to represent like a donated tree or a tree with your to show that you have participated in the food forest. He's open to opportunities, but he needs a lot of help.
The question is, does the district want to participate in this program or this opportunity? If the district doesn't want to participate in it, then we don't have to participate in it. If we want to, our participation can be in the form of providing funding for free compost or technical assistance or some action. But do we want to participate in it? It's happening on the north side of the house.
Yeah.
So do we want to participate?
So my concern, Chair, my concern, Chair, before I say I want to, to participate. Is he a farmer or is he doing this community?